Hey, I'm Cece Summers. Welcome back to Dead Wishes. I'm getting serial killery vibes from this guy, Vincent. But I'm also getting serial killy vibes from, us. I am ready to know where this crazy extra voice is coming from, so let's just get back into it. We are up in Vincent's penthouse bank suite. He just cooked dinner for us. We had a glass of wine, which made us a little bit crazy. And now I guess we're just shooting the shit as if this isn't the weirdest disciplinary talk with your boss ever. Was very curious to hear your landlady's assessment of you. Oh? Sorry, I spaced out a bit. We're literally trying to show this guy right now that we are worth keeping around in the company, and he's literally talking to us. We're just zoning right out. Like, don't worry, I am definitely worth keeping around. I am not going to listen to anything you have to say. But I'm still a good employee. That's all right. I said I was very curious to hear your landlady's assessment of you. She said that you were a kind and considerate person who always apologized profusely when rent was late. I always felt guilty about it. And it would be horrible if I was evicted. Really, I owe a lot to her patience. I see. But I can't argue with her opinion of you. From what I have experienced, you are courteous and diligent.
Darling.
This is my place of work. And not only are you my boss, but I owe you a personal loan. Am I the only one seeing the problem with this? Thanks for calling me beautiful, though, I guess. My face reddens. Somehow, it's a little embarrassing to hear that out loud. I'm not really. All this wine is getting to my head. He's my boss. Get a grip. Mr. Pate scoots closer, and I flinch as his face inches closer. Jail.
Pardon me?
Jail! Wisdom is surely among the most beautiful of things, and intermediate between wisdom and ignorance is... What?
It's all right.
Shh. It's nothing. Just shut up and let me take advantage of you. Pardon me. He touches my cheek and then brushes something off my skin. There was an eyelash on your cheek. Is something wrong? Your face is red, and you didn't let me make a wish on it. Now it's confirmed. This man is garbage. I suddenly feel very self-conscious, but I'm frozen in place and can't move away. Are you all right? It's the wine. I shouldn't have drunk so much.
Oh?
You know, Cece, I had another reason for hiring you. A reason beyond helping with your debt. Oh my god, I never would have guessed. Can you guess what that reason is? To get into my pantaloons. Duh. You, bringing me to his apartment to share dinner? That's almost like,
Speak up.
You know the reason. It's on the tip of your tongue. You're a predator. That's why. Don't tell me that his invasion of my personal space does not stop. He's so close that if I lean forward, we would kiss. Do you? Yes. Say it aloud now. All of a sudden my vision grows blurry, and there's a pounding in my head. My limbs feel heavy and sluggish. What is this? I feel... Okay, so did he drug us, or are we about to go feral? I can't move my body. I I feel so heavy. What did...
Darling.
He is a wise and resourceful father, but born of an unwise and unresourceful mother. Okay, he definitely drugged us. This fucking asshole. My vision fades before I can question this nonsensical statement. I mean, is there really going to be no issue with this? Like, nobody's going to notice? Because multiple people were still there. There had to have been. There was at least one other person that was still present that watched me go into the elevator with him. And then I just disappear? And it's just okay? Unless they're in on it. They're probably in on it. This is probably like a punishment thing. You don't do good at your job, I will drug you and kidnap you and torture you and probably kill you because I'm an asshole. Like, just give me a demotion, dude. Shit.
You shall be my wife.
I'm gonna be your what now? You know, there's a certain way to go about these things. I feel like we skipped steps 1 through 15 and we just jumped straight to marriage. We gotta go back a couple steps, man. When I wake up, it's already the next day. I'm in a strange bedroom. Well, everything's all beige, so we have to still be at Vincent's house. For a moment, I don't remember what happened. Then it comes back to me in a nightmarish flood. Someone changed my clothes and put me in this bed. When I sit up, I hear a clanging noise and realize that my ankle has a metal brace with a heavy chain attached. Well, look at me back in my comfort zone. What's happening? Mr. Pate, I try to get up from the bed, but the chain is heavy and caught under the bedroom door. Wherever it's attached, it isn't in the bedroom. What the fuck? It's horrifying. How can this be happening? There's a knock at the door. Without waiting for an answer, Mr. Pate enters the room.
Good morning.
I hope you slept well. Fuck off. Was the bed comfortable? Fuck off. I cannot understand his behavior. He's acting as if everything's fine. My face can only read as a marriage between shock and horror.
Behave yourself.
Behave yourself! Please don't be like that. If you don't want to cooperate, then all of this will be very unpleasant. What do you mean not I haven't done anything yet. All I do is look at you. Good grief. Again, with the you gotta train me before you expect me to excel in my work. You need to lay down the expectations before you start threatening me with torture and all that other shit. How am I supposed to cooperate when he has me chained down? And what does he mean by this? What am I even supposed to say in this situation? Exactly. Why? Why did you do this? What the hell is going on? Calm down. You calm down. Calm down? How the hell am I supposed to do that? Which part would you like for me to explain? All of it? Every part? All the parts. Yes. Explain, yes. All of it. Tell me what's going on. It was good of me to block off this morning so we can speak. I'm not expected in the office until late this afternoon. Well, how considerate for you to block off some of your time to explain to your kidnapping victim why they have been kidnapped. He planned all of this ahead of time? No, what am I thinking? Of course he planned it all, getting me alone in his apartment, lowering my guard.
Listen carefully.
I would be happy to explain everything to you. A man is only half of what he could be, an unwhole being seeking completion. When he finds that other half of himself, he becomes whole, together, joined in love. That is why.
You shall be my wife.
Again, we've skipped some steps here, sir. Also, how many wives have you had at this point? Like 24? They all stuffed in the walls, like... Joined in love, my ass. What?
Behave yourself.
Do not make me repeat myself needlessly. I wasn't asking... It was... wasn't asking you what you said. I am asking you to explain what you just said. Bitch. Don't be a smartass. Although I said I would explain everything, my patience is not limitless. Pay attention. I am being... Oh, this guy's pissing me off. I'm gonna stab him in his dick. His wife? But we barely know each other. This isn't how you treat your spouse. Yeah, you have to actually date them first. Why are you... No, why do you want me as your spouse?
Listen carefully.
I have a vision of a perfect family. A loving spouse to welcome me home from a long day's work, adorable children to raise and love. I have a stable job, money, and a good home. But a family, this is what I wish for. This is what I need. But I didn't need to be taken this way. Exactly. It probably would have happened naturally if you had just calmed it down a little bit. He could have courted me like a normal person, asked me on a date, and gotten to know me. No one deserves this. This is how you treat an animal. You don't even treat your animals like this. Don't do it. No, this is even worse than how you treat an animal. It's like me and the MC are just so fucking in sync.
Darling.
I knew from the moment I first saw you. I knew. Your mannerisms, your figure. I knew that you would be perfect. You are just what I've always been seeking. You don't even know me as a person. Saying my mannerisms and my figure, you just think that I'm hot. That's not a good basis for marriage. Do you like the new outfit? I swear to God, it's going to be some sort of lingerie or maid outfit or something fucking frilly and lacy and ridiculous, and I'm going to scream. I look down at the clothes I'm wearing and realize that Mr. Pate stripped and changed me. I wonder if he bought the outfit prior to meeting me, or were they always meant for me?
Oh?
If you don't like them, I have a wardrobe full of alternatives. A wardrobe full? That's gotta be weeks and weeks of outfits. What is it? What is the outfit? Tell me. He can't have bought all these clothes in the last few days. Does that mean he bought them even before he met me? Duh. Genuinely, do we really think we're the first girl that he's brought up here to have happy family? No. I'm what he's been seeking. He's been looking for someone like me all this time. I guessed your size correctly, and as I thought,
Yes.
you look beautiful. Guess my size? You just bought clothes in a certain size and then looked for a girl that would be able to fit in that size. And also, in this playthrough, are we supposed to canonically be a girl? Or is he just assuming that I'm going to be a wife, no matter what I've got going on downstairs? Even if the words are kind, they ring with a wicked undertone. Let's not do this, my guy. Please, Mr. Pate, let me go. I won't tell anyone about this, I swear. Just let me go.
Stop.
You are ruining our anniversary. How ungrateful. Oh my God. I'm the fucking worst. It's the first morning we have woken up together. Put more effort into making me happy, or you will be upset with the consequences. We didn't wake up together. Unless you fell asleep in a goddamn 3-piece suit. But you weren't in the bed when I woke up. No, you can't do this. You can't make me do anything. I attempt to push him out of the way and struggle to the door, but Vincent stops me. I feel a sudden sting on my cheek. He slaps me. What a bitch.
This is your fault.
Get wrecked. Apparently, I made an error in evaluating your intelligence. I will say it slowly. You will stay here. You will not leave. You will get fucked when I stab you in the balls. You are mine now, and only mine. My eyes well up with tears. I shake them away, desperate to hide any weakness. Is this punishment for accepting his charity? Probably. I told you that loan was too good to be true. There was going to be a catch to it. Not that I'm victim blaming. Obviously, we could not have known he was going to be a crazy psycho kidnap stalker guy. We just have the privilege of the foresight of knowing exactly what we were walking into. This layer of the bitch. Someone's going to find me. There's no way he can just keep me here. Someone will notice. My landlady, co-workers, someone. Someone will come for me. Someone will look for me.
Oh?
Is that what you think? Who in the world would look for you? My landlady, obviously.
I see.
Perhaps you think that your landlady will note your absence. Probably going to be like, well, I'm just going to keep paying your rent, and she's never going to even know. You should know. When I paid your rent, I told her you would be moving out. Fuck. What? I recall her excitement when I said you'd be moving in with me, your boyfriend. Then she knows where I am. She'll come look for me. She didn't ask for a forwarding address. How will she know where we live? But I must admit she was very helpful with my plans. She mentioned that you have been very much alone. I mean, did we expect any more from a woman who sold me to the mafia? You haven't had a single guest since you moved in. I suppose you don't have any friends who visit. Why is this landlady so fucking nosy? Like, in all of the places that I lived in where I rented, I couldn't even tell you what the landlords looked like. I bite back a hateful reply. My landlady was acting strange back when she hand-delivered my mail. She must have already thought I was leaving. My hunch is correct. You do not have anyone who would miss you. Not in this city, at least. It's not. He's wrong. Someone has to look for me eventually. A person can't just disappear. Surely if I don't show up to work, someone will note my absence. My coworkers, they'll look for me.
Oh?
I told them that you were fired. I must admit, it was good incentive to keep them productive. They did not want to follow your example.
No arguments.
Do you understand your position now? Will you behave? No. I know it says yes. I'm saying no. Excellent. There's a bit more I would like to talk to you about.
Listen carefully.
There are rules while you live in this house, one of which you have already broken. I rub my cheek, trying to soothe the flushed skin. The first rule you will remember. Do not argue with me. You will do as I tell you. I've not argued with you this entire time. I've been asking what's going on. I haven't had anything to argue yet. He's so cold and hateful. What have I done to deserve this? For the first time since waking up, I allow myself to feel what I've been pushing down. I'm scared. Next are your household duties. What does he mean by that? Chores while I'm his hostage?
Excuse me.
The look on your face tells me that you don't know what I'm referring to. Did you imagine I would let you live here without lifting a finger? Just like you're gonna let me snatch your kneecaps right off your fucking legs. I do not intend to have a freeloading wife lazing about the house while I work.
Behave yourself.
Every morning you will wake up before me. You will change into proper clothing and lay out my suit for the day. Is this a fucking 50s? Goddamn. Will you give me some Coke too so that I can get through my fucking day? You will go to the kitchen and cook breakfast. And when I leave, you will see me off. Should you fail to do these things, you will be punished. Do you understand? I mean, I have processed the words you are saying. Should you attempt to harm me, you will be punished. I am a very light sleeper. Would you like to test this with a moment of foolishness? Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
Good. I am glad that you are beginning to understand. You and me. Same page. Same page. Some days I will come home for lunch. You will have food prepared at that time. On days in which I stay in the office, you will pack a lunch.
Yes.
During the day, you will clean the house and take care of the wash. You will iron my clothes. When I come home, you will greet me at the door, and you will have dinner prepared and clean up afterwards. I mean, truly, all you wanted was a live-in butler. You don't want a wife, you want a servant.
No arguments.
I told you not to argue with me. Okay, that one was a little bit of an argument, but still, bitch, I'm gonna kick him. The tears are back, uncontrollable and stinging. I'm not sorry. I'm not. I understand your apprehension. Today is quite a challenge for you, but follow my direction and you will be all right. You will be safe. Is that not better than the alternative of me living on my own, thriving? It's so much better. Ugh.
It's all right.
At night, I would like a bath drawn and my bedclothes ready. Are you a child? I have to cook you breakfast, lunch, and dinner, dress you every day, wash all of your clothes, give you a bath, and put you in your pajamas? Do I need to tuck you into bed too? Turn on the nightlight, read you a bedtime story? I mean, I guess. A bit more enthusiasm, please. Yes, of course. This is what I've always wanted, to live a monotonous life of being a servant. I breathe in, steeling myself. No matter the situation, I'll find a way out of this, even if it means playing nice. Fine, whatever, fuck off. Good, that makes me happy. As long as you do what I ask, I won't hurt you. I promise. I trust you on that one.
Darling.
Fuck you. Ugh. Ugh. Get out. How am I supposed to believe him in this situation? Exactly. Tell me, how do you like your new home and husband? Boring. They're both boring. It's fine. But even if I hated it, I don't have a choice.
No.
There's always a choice, though you might not like the results of some. Choices resulting in harm. Those aren't choices at all. It's nothing more than coercion. How could I ever grow to like such a hostile environment? Mr. Pate pauses and looks me over. I have another request. On top of all of that, he has even more to say.
Behave yourself.
Do not enter the room across the hall. I have the door locked, so there's no point in trying. That's where all of the pictures and trophies and shit of his past wives are. Bet. What's in that room? I suppose it wouldn't help to ask. I don't want to earn another slap. I understand, Mr. Pate. Good. Now let's go into the kitchen for breakfast. I could do with some coffee. And also, won't you call me by my name? Bitch ass? For a moment, I could do nothing more than stare. It's almost an inconceivable request on top of everything that has happened. Not inconceivable because it's yet another order, but rather because on top of all of my duties, this detail, is it really so important? Yes, bitch ass. Hickory dickory dock. The mouse ran up the clock. I've found you, my little mouse. My head whips around to find the source of the sound, but Vincent isn't anywhere to be seen. Only a large black cat, taller than a skyscraper, blocking my path. It licks its chops when our eyes meet. The clock struck 1 and the mouse ran down. Hickory dickory dock. I wake up, my body covered in a sheen of sweat. My breathing is heavy and ragged. There's a soft breathing beside me. For a second, I think it's a nightmare. I mean, it is. You're not wrong. I've never slept beside someone before. Never worried if my dreams would wake them up. Never worried that they might wake up and hurt me. Each rustle of hair on my pillow might as well be an explosion in the room. Don't be awake. Don't be awake. His sleeping expression is peaceful and untroubled. My arm creeps along the fabric of the sheets while my eyes are trained on Vincent's face. The bathroom is next to the closet. And also, how long have I been here and he hasn't let me go to the bathroom? Like, we had just woken up. It was the morning time. And obviously it is now nighttime. And he didn't let me go pee-pee? I'm gonna piss on his sheets. Oh, you're awake. How long? Since you first woke. You were breathing quite loudly. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. I wanted a glass of water.
I see.
Very well. I scamper over to the bathroom, trying to keep quiet. It's impossible with the chain attached to my leg. I return to the bed with a glass of water. Vincent is awake and waiting for me. Sorry, I'll go to sleep now. Okay. I wake up the following day in a sleepy haze. Ugh, it feels like I didn't sleep at all. What time is it? I sit up in bed and realize that Vincent isn't there. Where is he? I'm sure he slept here last night. Which means he's up, which means he's gonna yell at us. But did he set an alarm? Did he allow me to set an alarm? Did he give me a device with which I could set an alarm? I leave the bedroom, my ankle dragging, and make my way to the front room.
Good morning.
Vincent is seated at the table, already dressed and reading the paper. He looks unhappy. Finally awake? Yes, I slept a lot. I'm sorry that I woke you last night. I hope you slept all right. I peek up at him, trying to gauge his mood in response to my apology. I did. However, unfortunately, you have forgotten one of the rules of the house. Shit. I was supposed to wake up early and lay out his clothes, and make breakfast, and dress myself for the day. Again, how? How do you expect me to do this? I look down at my bedclothes, wrinkled from the tossing and turning. Thanks to your carelessness, I will go to work without eating. I was forced to make my own lunch as well. Oh my god. Fucking travesty. My jaw is set in a hard line, waiting for the slap. I don't want either of these options. Whatever. He'd like it if I tried to kiss his ass, right? I'll try to make it up to you. I didn't mean to upset you. I'm not used to living here, that's all. Vincent's expression softens, but he still isn't pleased.
This is your fault.
You don't seem to understand the situation. I was easy on you yesterday. That was my mistake. It is not one that I will make again. Be happy. I will show some mercy. After all, you have not been here very long. It's been... Ew, no. My breath catches in my throat. What?
Oh, yes.
Oh, no. Take off your clothes. All of them. Do it now. No. Can I just go back to the mob? This is your punishment. You will be naked for the rest of today since you cannot be bothered to wake and prepare your husband's clothes. I can't do that. There's no reason to feel embarrassed. I have already seen your naked body. Fuck you, no. Even if that's the case, I can't do it.
Stop.
What did you say to me? No. I'll catch a cold. Do you want your wife to be ill? If that happens, then let it be so. You will learn your lesson well. How am I supposed to fucking mother you if I'm sick?
No arguments.
Now strip before I tear your clothes off myself. Ugh. I quiver under the threat of violence and move to peel away the fabric. Without my clothes, I'm hyper-aware of the chilly air, so I cover my front with my arms.
Stop.
Don't cover yourself. It's cold! Ugh! But... do not argue with me. Fucking... this guy's the worst. It's too cold in this house. Do not go and clothe yourself in my absence. Do not cover yourself with a blanket, either. I will know if you do. Will he watch me? How? I'm leaving now. What do you say to your husband who's going off to work and support you? Hope you get hit by a bus. Have a good day.
Thank you.
I will see you this evening, I guess. Vincent exits and locks the door behind him. My skin prickles with the cold, and I fight sudden shivers. I'll live, of course, but it's so cold in here, I'll definitely get sick without my clothes. Can we find the thermostat? Like, he just said, you can't clothe yourself and you can't cover yourself with a blanket, but he didn't say that we couldn't turn the AC down. I stare at the blanket draped over the sofa with longing. Let's figure out where these cameras are. He said he would know if I tried to clothe myself. I wonder if there are cameras in the house. I look around the corners of the room, but I can't find anything that resembles a lens. Maybe there aren't any after all? I'm not going to test that theory. They're definitely there. They're just hidden as everyday objects. Like outlets. I finish my exploration with no less ease than when I started. Although I have a long list of chores, I don't think the house is dirty. It seems unnecessary to clean it when there's nothing in need of tidying. I wander around the house trying to make myself useful. It's a bit difficult to do, so naked, more so from embarrassment than anything else. As I explore the house, my gaze once again shifts to the book on Vincent's coffee table. A page is bookmarked. I'm too curious to leave it be. Even you do not acknowledge Eros to be a god? Then what is he? A bitch-ass. Immortal? Hardly. As I said before, intermediate between mortal and immortal. Weird. Are these the books he's into? It's supposed to be about love, isn't it? Speaking of, where did Vincent get all these strange ideas about love and family? I put the book back down in the exact spot I picked it up. I'm not stupid enough to interrogate Vincent on these matters. I'm unsure how to approach dinner as Vincent didn't leave any instruction besides the expectation that I make it. What a fucking surprise. And then anything that we make, it's going to be wrong. The fridge is well stocked, but I don't have experience playing happy homemaker. Dinner won't be fancy. I don't know what foods he likes or expects me to cook. Probably not something simple like spaghetti, huh? Although inspection of his pantry tells me that Vincent doesn't buy canned sauce. Everything has to be made from scratch. It just can't be easy for me, can it? Fine, something else then. Chicken would probably be good. I don't know any fancy ways of preparing it, though. Make him a fucking grilled cheese sandwich. You get a peanut butter sandwich, and if you don't like it, you can die. I don't care. It's starting to smell good. It was a good idea to add basil over the top of the meat. It's sizzling. I hope it tastes all right. I suppose I'll need to make up for today to get back in Vincent's good graces. Maybe if he likes dinner, he'll be happier with me. It's somewhat terrifying that such a thought would strike my mind. Why would I want to please him? It's a survival tactic. I won't think anything of it. Ooh, did I burn myself? Some of the oil from the pan bubbled and hit me in the stomach. Ugh, there's a burn forming. Cold water, a cold dish towel. Shit. I turn the tap to the coldest setting and try to splash water on my skin. It feels better, but for such a sensitive place to be burned, it hurts. As the water heats on my skin, the burn starts to ache. Shit. While dealing with the burn, the chicken on the stove completely slips my mind. Several minutes pass as I treat the wound, more than enough time for dinner to burn. Oh, shit. The chicken. It's burnt. What do I do now? Tell him to go to fucking McDonald's and grow up. I stare down at the blackened meat. I tried, didn't I? The charred mess finds a home in the garbage while I throw the burnt pan into the sink. Screw this. There's a knock at the door. Vincent has returned from work. Then use your fucking key.
Excuse me.
I'm home. Okay. I hobble over to the door, clutching my stomach. Welcome home.
Oh.
Vincent looks pleased with my greeting, so in the least I can feel more confident for that reason. Did you have a productive day? Sure. Vincent's expression falls as his gaze shifts to my hand.
Speak up.
Are you all right? Speak up. If there's a problem, then I would like to know about it. I was making dinner and I burned myself on accident. Then when I went to treat it, I burned the chicken.
I see.
Vincent steps towards me and touches my hand, encouraging me to show him the wound. It doesn't look good. I believe I have some ointment that should alleviate the pain. Before that, however, show me what happened. Vincent steps over to the stove. Where is it? The chicken? I threw it away. The pan is in the sink. I see. So you ruin dinner and decide to inform me of this failure rather than fix it on your own? Yes. Go get yourself some fucking fast food and get out of my face. Well, This is deserving of punishment. Fuck you. Vincent's hand wraps around my arm and he flips the switch on the gas burners. Oh my god. So you're gonna just make it worse? You're gonna just make it harder for me to actually be able to accomplish these things? Make it make sense. A blue flame flickers on the stove. Please don't. Vincent's fingers grip my arm and shove it into the flame. I feel the skin sear and I cry out. Let's not do this. Stop it. Even as I cry and beg, Vincent is a rock. He won't budge. It hurts, Vincent, it hurts.
Darling.
Just a moment longer. Try to bear it, dear. Ugh. When he releases my arm, I recoil back. The skin is a horrible red with angry blisters. My arm! My arm! I cradle the mutilated flesh, but every touch is as painful as the flames. Vincent places a hand on my shoulder, and I flinch at what should be a comforting gesture.
It's all right.
Come, let's get the burn ointment. My breathing is ragged as I stare at him, horrified. No reaction? You burned yourself earlier, isn't that right? On accident? Yeah? I wouldn't want my wife to suffer for my sake. You burned yourself while cooking. I won't have you in pain for that reason. I don't understand him at all. Me neither. Poor thing, you must be so cold. He removes his jacket and drapes it around my shoulders, as if you weren't the one that put me in this position. I don't know why he would be so worried about one burn and not the other. Evidently, Vincent gleans this from my expression.
Please, do not misunderstand. I will never punish you without reason. On the contrary, I gave you plenty of warning about my expectations.
Expectations, sure, but instruction on how to carry it out? Training? Any of it? You understand this, don't you? You can't treat me like this. I'm supposed to be a wife. You can't treat me like this. It's inhumane. Inhumane?
Stop.
I'm teaching you to be a better person. I'm teaching you to be the perfect wife. Is that what you're doing? He's still saying that? How could he ever expect a relationship with someone he abuses?
It's all right.
The ointment is in the bathroom. Come with me and we'll try to do something about the pain. Don't fret, darling. We'll have you fixed up soon. You could have just, not did that. And it would have had an even better result. And also, is he only going to put burn ointment on my stomach because that one was an accident, but then, leave my arm alone? It's going to fester and I'm going to get an infection and then I'm going to have my arm cut off and he's not going to let me and I'm just going to die from sepsis. And then he'll just go and find another person with my general build and kidnap them and be like, I've been waiting for you my whole life. Oh my God, you're the one. And I'll go in the locked room with his 18 other previous wives. Vincent took away my phone, but there's a bedside clock that sets an alarm to vibrate so that I will wake up without disturbing him. Today, I didn't need the alarm. I didn't sleep at all. My arm is throbbing. The burn on my stomach feels better, but my arm, it's bad. I know where the ointment is, but I don't know if Vincent would be angry that I used it. I thought I understood him, but I really don't. I have to try when he leaves. I can't leave my arm like this. First order of the day, set out his clothes before he gets up and change my own, I suppose. I'll look through Vincent's selection in the closet, surveying the clothes for something suitable. Get it? Suitable? Listen, I've been kidnapped. And the only thing I have to do for fun all day is clean and cook, so give this to me. He wears a suit every day, so that should be fine. And this shirt with this tie, dark blue, another blue, it looks like a close enough match. I stack the hangers on the door. The colors match well enough. It fits together as an ensemble. I don't know his personal taste, but it should be okay. Should be. Famous last words. I should be happy that I still have some humor in these circumstances. I'll leave it hanging on the closet door. I move to the kitchen to begin breakfast, determined not to repeat the previous night's fiasco. How am I supposed to cook without waking him up? He can't fault me for following his orders. I would be clanging pans together so hard. Breakfast is well underway before Vincent wakes. I hear shuffling in the bedroom and tiptoe around the kitchen. Can't be too careful. I'm not going to invoke his ire on purpose. I wait several agonizing minutes, my eyes flicking between breakfast and the bedroom door. Vincent doesn't emerge from the bedroom until his food is plated and on the table.
Good morning.
If you say so. Good morning. His face is unreadable. I can't tell if he's angry. How are you feeling this morning? It's such an innocent question, but it feels as if I'm teetering on the edge of a cliff. I'm doing well. Breakfast smells good. I'm gonna make him the same goddamn breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single fucking day. Because he didn't say it has to be a different breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Just that I have to make it. And you're gonna get fucking spam and eggs every single day for the rest of your life. You ungrateful little shit. He isn't angry, which is an accomplishment in itself. I brave another bold statement. It's ready to eat.
Thank you.
Vincent sits down and takes a sip of his coffee. He looks me up and down to appraise my choice of outfit. You look nice. Okay. Thanks. I can't believe... I'm happy that he's in a good mood, but I don't want to let myself be too happy. Don't you think so as well? Think what? I thought maybe it suited me. Oh yeah, the outfit. I'm not listening to what you're saying.
Yes.
You are right. The color complements your eyes. I'd like it if you wore it again. Then I'm gonna burn this the second you step out of this fucking house. Okay, I will. Wait, what? I bite my lip and turn away. My stomach is in knots, flip-flopping with each passing second. Stop. Pull it together. Keep focused. Is something the matter? No, of course not. Nothing. I jump back and collide with his chest. You... Please don't sneak up like that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to... I was lost in thought. Hush now. It's all right. You didn't look well. I wanted to check on you. I'm fine. Are you feeling better this morning? Oh, so good. I stop mid-sentence, my tongue thick and heavy. Don't lie to him. My burns are getting better, but they still hurt.
Yes.
They will take some time to heal, but they will heal. Tell me if the pain gets worse. Ugh, you such a dick bag. It's like I'm living with two different men. Need I forget the literal chain keeping me locked here? Speaking of, how am I, changing my underpants? I have a chain on. Am I just not allowed to have underpants? Because, a dress is easy enough. It's just on and off. But, jeans or shorts or underpants have to go over the chain. Do I just have, a stack of underpants on this chain now? Because I can't take them off. I don't know when he'll be angry again. I can't let my guard down. I hope you enjoy your food.
Thank you.
I definitely didn't poison it. He moves closer to me, and his hand touches my shoulder in what would be a reassuring gesture in any other context. Please. It's all right. I only want to greet my cute wife. He leans forward and presses his lips to my forehead. Don't touch me.
Darling.
I'm so happy that you're here with me. Every morning I feel so grateful to see your face. Do you? Because you have a funny way of showing it. I'm sorry that I don't have much time with you today. There's an early morning meeting scheduled and I must arrive early. The same cologne he was wearing during our interview surrounds me. I feel almost dizzy. Even after yesterday, he's keeping a straight face. Can he really act like that and then be completely normal today?
Oh?
By the way, did you pack a lunch? Ah, shit, did I forget the lunch? I didn't. Gears turn in my mind, searching for something to say. I thought I could make something fresh this afternoon, to make up for yesterday. He can't be angry at this. Vincent pauses and I almost start to run. Maybe I can make it to the bedroom and lock the door. That'll keep him away for a little while.
Thank you.
I see. I'll wait for your special lunch very eagerly. Please make it with plenty of love. I'm going to spit in it. I'm going to dip my toes in it. With this, Vincent leaves for work. I'm alone in the house. It's late afternoon by the time I have a reprieve from my chores. Vincent will be home again soon. Though he didn't explicitly tell me not to use the burn ointment for my arm, I still felt like I did something I shouldn't have. Or maybe I'm just on edge with him. Either way, my arm is feeling much better. I bandaged the burn to protect it from any more harm. I haven't had much time to make a lunch, but it shouldn't take long. Though Vincent's due to be home at any moment, there is time for me to whip something together. Plenty of fresh produce in the kitchen. I suppose making a salad would be easy enough. That's not going to be a super special lunch. He's going to be pissed. Would it satisfy his request for a lunch made with love? That's sort of an embarrassing request. All finished. It turned out better than expected. I cooked some chicken and put it over the greens. He should be satisfied. I'm home. When Vincent sees that I am not waiting at the entryway, he calls for me again. Cece, how the fuck am I supposed to... Did you tell me the times that you're going to be home? Oh. I almost trip on my way to the door and nearly repeat the action when I see Vincent. He holds a bouquet, white flowers with large petals. Welcome back. I made a salad for lunch. I was putting it on the table. Trying to feed me vegetables, are you? Do you not eat vegetables? You fucking child. He says it so seriously that... Is he angry? I can't tell. What a dutiful wife. They're good for me, even if I don't like eating them. I'll have more energy for the afternoon. You fucking child. Ugh.
Thank you.
Thank you for considering my health. Yep, sure. Absolutely, pal. I thought he was actually going to pitch a fit. If only we had children. I'm sure that you would sneak vegetables into all their snacks. How are we doing this? How are we having children? Is he just going to kidnap them? Like, is he just going to kidnap a bunch of kids? And be like, well, these are our kids now. They're beautiful and perfect. Wait, was he joking? Vincent is still smiling. I feel a bit guilty for not picking up on his humor. I don't know why. I should hate him. Well, lunch is ready.
Pardon me?
Before we go to sit down, these are for you. Oh, thanks. He passes me the flowers and watches my expression. Oh, They are gardenia, commonly used in bridal bouquets. I thought it very fitting. Oh my God. I swallow and pray that my expression of surprise looks happy rather than unnerved. Thank you. I'll put these on the table. Vincent sits down at the head of the table and I fill a vase with water for the flowers. I'm about to move to my usual spot on the other end of the table when Vincent stops me.
No.
Wait. Please sit here. No, I don't want to sit next to you and your crusty ass. What? He's gesturing to the seat next to him. Okay.
Oh?
How are your burns? Are you still in pain? Yes, as if you care. If anything, you're probably just like, good, you should be. Oh, they're okay. Use some of the burn ointment in the bathroom. Yes, you burned me. So he was watching me after all. Wait, that's kind of perverted. What the hell?
Listen carefully.
Do not forget to take care of yourself. You have to be in top condition to support your family. Yes. That means when I was naked, he watched me while at his office? At work? I won't dwell on it. I can't. It's time to eat. You use feta cheese? Yes, I thought that it would improve the flavor. I like it. I don't care. I'm glad I could do something right. Vincent's expression falls soon after we begin eating.
Stop.
I cannot stand listening to you for another moment. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm not doing anything. Ugh! What's wrong? You eat like a beast, smacking your jaws so sloppily. Do you know how to use a fork properly? God damn, this guy is just never fucking happy. Just the sight of you is turning my stomach sour. Just eating. I'm probably eating like a normal person. How the fuck do you expect me? It's a salad. It's gonna be a little noisy. Sorry, I guess.
No arguments.
Stand. Jesus Christ, you're gonna fucking punish me for chewing? He's going to hurt me again. I can't. My chest tightens and I begin to struggle breathing. Stand. Fuck you. Vincent leaves the table and brings back a large bowl. He rakes my food into the bowl and then places it on the floor.
This is your fault.
I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna bite his ankles. I swear to God. Here, take your food and eat on the floor. If you insist on acting like a dog, then I will treat you like one. Why does it always get to this point? Why is it always the dog cages and the dog collars and the dog chains? Like, listen, I love dogs as much as the next guy, but this is getting ridiculous. How can he say something like that without any remorse? Can you show me what to do? Can you show me proper table manners?
Excuse me.
Do you think I have the time to do such a troublesome thing? Are you completely helpless? I thought it meant, can you show me how to eat this food on the floor? I wanted him to get down on his hands and knees and then I was gonna bite him in the throat. No, I thought you could show me how you like it and then I'd be able to do it in the future. Sit down. Make up your fucking mind. Ugh. But sit back down at the table before I change my mind. Okay. He doesn't have to tell me twice. I have to be careful. He's calming down again. Hold your fork like this. You're holding it like a child. Says the child. Takes one to know one. Was that all he was mad about? Okay, like this? Yes. And do not stab your food as if you need to slaughter it on the plate. Okay. Oh my God, it's a salad. You have to put a little bit of force in there to get through, and you have to get through the chicken and the leaves, and I'm sure she put other vegetables in it. Oh, this guy sucks. I pierce a cherry tomato with the prongs and bring it to my mouth. Good. How did things become like this? Staying in this house? It's changing me. That's about as much of this dickweed as I can stomach. This guy is obnoxious, and he's awful, and I hate him. And also, I got absolutely zero fucking answers about that voice that was warning us about Vincent. Like, was this just like a one-time narrator fourth wall kind of thing? Or are they just being a dickhead and not helping in this situation? Do they not want to talk to me anymore? I feel like I'm fun to talk to. Voice. I'm gonna go try to work out how to send this man to fucking jail. And I will see y'all later.